Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 4-1 from your study guide. Okay, powers and exponents found on pages 73, 74. Now that I'm assuming you've already done the video from the textbook, you should know what the lesson is about. Or we can go ahead and scan it now. But what it's really about is about using exponents, right? And evaluating expressions that include exponents. So let's write that down. So using exponents and evaluating expressions with exponents. Okay? A quick review here on the side. Write the definition of factor in your own words. Well, what is a factor? Factor is a number that can be multiplied, right? Okay, here you can write whatever you want, but this is my definition. A factor is a number that is multiplied, but you can write whatever in your own words, what you think a factor is. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's explore some vocabulary here. Let's review it actually. A power is a number that is expressed using an exponent such as 2 to the power of 4. In 2 to the power of 4, the base is 2. And the exponent is 4. This means that 2 is used as a factor 4 times. So it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. As you see it here. 2 to the power of 4, here's our base, here's our exponent, is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. There we go. So let's label it. Now we know this entire thing is called a power. And we know that the large number, the number that is being multiplied into itself, is called our base. And the little number on the top is called our exponent. Okay, there you have it. For each, totally didn't need to do that. For each power, underline the base and circle the exponent. Okay, let's underline the base. Base, 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 and the base. There we go. And now let's circle our exponents. Circle, circle, circle the exponent, circle the exponent. There you have it. So in expanded form, it's going to look like this. 2 times 2 all the way up to 20. And then that's going to equal what? Go ahead and solve it in your calculators. I'd love to see what you got. I have my answer here. I'll give you a clue. It's in the millions, okay? And it's 1 million, definitely. And the last number is a 6. So if you have that, you probably have it correct. I'll look for it in class. That is a key answer. 2 to the power of 20 equals a number in the millions place value. And question 3. What is the appropriate value of 1 gigabyte? 1 gigabyte. Remember, we have megabytes and gigabyte. Megabyte, million, okay? And gigabyte, billion. So what is the approximate value of a gigabyte? 2 to the power of 30? Well, you've already been told. 1 billion. There it is. Okay, so go ahead and copy that down. We were told here that giga is 1 billion, so there it is. About 1 billion bytes. Now let's jump ahead to page 74, where we have to match the words with the numbers. Here we have number 1, 8 to the second power. Well, 8 is our base, and it's to the second power, or to the power of 2. You could also say 8 to the second power. There it is. So just go ahead and draw a line right over. Number 2. 8 cubed. Cubed means to the power of 3. So 8 to the power of 3. There it is. Okay, 8 cubed. 8 to the fourth power. 8 to the fourth power. There we go. And for number 4, they say 8 squared. They're trying to confuse you by saying 8 squared. Remember, 8 is the base. We've already run out of bases to start with 8, and squared is to the power of 2. But they give you an answer with the numbers flipped around. 8 squared is the same as saying 8 to the second power. So that one is right there. Okay, so this one right here has no match. Please circle it as a key answer. Okay, now we're going to replace these variables for this equation. We have x to the power of 4 minus y squared. Okay, and we've been given the values for each one 3 different times. For example, for this situation, we have x equals 3 and y equals 4. So we replace the variables. So I'm going to write x as 3 to the 4th power, as we have it right there, minus y is 4 to the 2nd power. Okay, when I solve for this, 3 to the power of 4 is, it's 81, okay, because 3 times 3 is 9, that's 2 of them, right? Times 3 is 27, and 27 times 3 is 81, minus 4 times 4 is 16, okay? And 81 minus 16 is 65, and there's our answer. Okay, now let's do the same with the second one, where x equals -1, so we have -1 to the power of 4 minus y equals 2, so 2 squared. Okay, let's solve for that. Now remember, when the square root, when the base is negative and the square root is even, your number is going to be positive. So this would be, and 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Okay, so I have 1 minus 4 now equals -3. And for the third one, let's replace the x again with -3. So we have a base of -3 to the power of 4 and minus y. Okay, as you see here, minus y to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 2. Okay, remember that when your base is negative and your square root is an even number, is going to be positive. So 3 times 3, here we go, let's just do it here. 3 times 3 is 9, that's 2 powers, times 3 is 27, right? Times 3 is going to be 81, but it's a positive 81, okay? Minus -2 times -2, because it's -2 to the power of 2. -2 times -2 is actually positive 4, it's just a 4. So we're just going to have a 4 right there, not -4, a 4. And 81 minus 4 equals 77. And there's your answer. Now I think you've noticed that what gets tricky, boys and girls, when we're multiplying negatives into itself, because negative times a negative will be positive, but then you have another negative and it'll make it negative, positive times negative. So always keep in mind and follow that rule that when they are even numbers, your base will be positive. When they are odd numbers, your base will be negative. Okay, let's see. Suppose a negative number is raised to a power. When is the result positive? Well, as we just said, whenever the exponent, the power is raised, is an even power. So when the base is negative and the exponent is an even number, it's even, the result will be positive. Please copy that down and star it right there and right there. That's a very important concept. It'll make life easier for you. And finally, as always, write a sentence or two about what you learned. You learned how to use exponents, how to solve expressions using exponents, and how to replace variables with exponents. So go ahead and copy that down.